Hello everyone, today I am going to discuss a very vital and important part of assessment mean for class 6 to 8. So many parents, so many students have this doubt how their assessment would be like in classes from 6 to 8, and you might be aware that for class 6 to 8 there is no detention policies there as per RCFCE Act. So whatever be their performance, whatever be their actually scores, ultimately in the summative or formative examination, it doesn't matter, they will definitely promoted to the next higher classes. But after class 8, there is not this no detention policy. They may be detained as per the CBS guidelines. But anyway, we are discussing the 6 to 8 assessment structure. You can see here that there is a table here, and your progress card will have this kind of tables, not tables. This is meant for up to the first term, and in the second term also you will have another table like this. So up to half yearly, this table will be there, and after the half yearly, there will be another similar table. And each table will show you, display you a total of 100 marks. So you will have two cycle of tests, 100 mark each for term 1 and term 2. And as you can see, there are so many tests, like periodic test, just one in the first term and another one will be there in the second term. Then there is some subject enrichment activities carrying 5 marks weightage, and there is again notebook submission 5 marks weightage. Then in the mid-term examination, there is the half yearly one. Assessment will be conducted based on multidisciplinary project MDP carrying 15 marks, and then learners diary carrying 10 marks, and then CCT creative and critical thinking test which are being conducted regularly, that will carry 15 marks, and then pen paper test 40 marks, which we normally know as examination. There will be definitely a pen paper test or half yearly examination sitting in the classrooms, that will carry 40 marks. And if you add up all these numbers, it will become 100 marks for your term 1 or up to half yearly. After half yearly, similar table will be there. Again there will be PT, again there will be subject enrichment tests, notebook submission, MDPs, learner diaries, CCTs, and pen paper test, that will again add up to 100 marks. So your progress card will display your score. 100 marks for term 1, 100 marks for your second term, and both this term 1 and term 2, that is the up to half yearly and the term end 1, will be separated one, and none of these will decide your actually total performance. Will not be like that out of 100 marks in the term 1, 100 marks in the term 2, and whatever is your score, as I have just told you, you will be promoted, your word will be promoted. So what are the subjects now? Let's look at the subjects. You have some scholastic area. It falls on the scholastic. The first table on the top falls under the scholastic area, and then there is another co-scholastic area. Co-scholastic area will have only grades, only A, B, C, and it has work education. Nowadays it is known as pre-vocational skills or skill training, then art education, health and physical ICT skills, and then discipline. These 5 elements will display the grades, but these main subjects, including this educational subject ODI here in our state, will display the numbers exactly out of the weightage written in parentheses and brackets. So PT1 is normally conducted in the month of August in some schools in September. In our school it is already conducted in the month of July. So the test was conducted for 40 marks, but 40 marks will not come here directly. It will rather carry the proportion of the weightage, which will be actually 1/4 the weightage, because it was conducted for 40 marks. 40 will become 10. That means if you score actually 24 marks, then it will display 6 marks in that particular subject. So 1/4 here. So likewise, the proportional mark will be written against each of these subjects. Then there is subject enrichment activity. It is carrying 5 marks. And subject enrichment activities are not conducted separately in examinations like the PT or the pen paper test. The guideline says that these subject enrichment activities are to be conducted every month in a actually rotation basis or in a cycle. For example, in April, for example, it's for English. In the next month, it might be for Hindi. The next month, it might be for mathematics. Likewise, all the subjects will cover, but not all the subjects will be conducted in the same month. So different months will be chosen, and moreover, subject enrichment activities are not something like that. It will have a particular actually circular displaying your examination routine, a timetable. It will not. That is, it's actually comprehensive and continuous and comprehensive type examination. The teacher will assign you some tasks. For example, in English or Hindi, he or she may assign you some role play or dialogue writing or some activity, or he or she may encourage you to actually participate in some listening and speaking activities. In mathematics, he or she may ask you to display something, some skills. So for science, social science, they may ask you to actually elaborate something based upon some processes, some actually experiments. So they may choose. There are actually guidelines or suggested events or items which can be conducted in the classes. So normally you won't feel that you are being examined or you are being tested. The teachers themselves have various tools of assessment like observation, then the rating scale, and then your portfolio record. So they might be maintaining some records to assign you these 5 marks in each subject in different months. Again, notebook submission carries 5 marks weightage, 5 marks weightage in each subject. So what it may could there is a particular rubrics for the 5 marks. The rubrics may be of 20 marks or 25 marks. That is timely submission, your handwriting, your art integrated activities, and then the way you have recorded things, classwork, homework, everything. So the rubrics is available. I am not going in detail about the rubrics, but it will carry 5 marks. So it's very important that you submit your tasks whenever your teacher asks you to, either on a weekly basis or fortnightly or monthly. You have to submit because they might be recording in their teacher's diary your submission details. Again, so 10, 5, 20 marks. This 20 marks may be conducted before the half-yearly examination, but when the half-yearly season begins or the second term season begins, they will evaluate your multidisciplinary project submission. Multidisciplinary project submission must have been allotted to you a month or 2 ago. Some topics might have been given to you like food or water or maybe anything that may be a topic which can be made in the form of project in every subject. For example, the topic is food. Then the topic food might contain a paragraph writing for English, Hindi, or the recipe and making of the food procedure. There's an elaboration that may be in English. Then types and shapes and designs of fruits, and the way they are served, mathematics, the weight measurement, how much of salt you need to add, how much of sweetness you need to add, that may come under mathematics, science, the nutrition part. So a particular topic that will fall in each and every subject written here may be given to you as a multidisciplinary project, and it must have been given to you a month or 2 ago, and now that will be assessed when you submit the MD projects in a proper format, which carries the topic, the title, your acknowledgement, the certification, the purpose, everything. So it carries 15 marks. It's very much when you take into calculation the 100 marks, 15 marks in the project is very, very important. Then comes learner's diary. Learner's diary is another form of CCE, or continuous and comprehensive evaluation, that will be again assessed during this half yearly or during the second term, because learner's diary carries so many important things. It actually tests or assesses how much you have gone through the books and the chapters, and what things that you have learned during your studies, or you can say what doubts or what were challenging for you. So all these things, learner diary has a format, definite format. Your teachers must have shared it to you. Otherwise, you can ask your teachers, subject teachers, so that you can maintain this learner's diary. It will have minimum 3 questions: what you learned, and what you find interesting, what you found interesting, what you found challenging. These 3 must be there, apart from summary writing and all other things. Then CCT, creative and critical thinking type of evaluation, is actually continuously being tested twice every month, every 15th or 16th at the school level, Vidyalaya level, and on the last day of every month at the regional level. So the average marks, how you have scored throughout, will be assessed, and that will be given out of 15. So it also has a very high weightage when you compare to other areas of this, you can say, term 1 or term 2. Next, the pen and paper test. It will be definitely your real examination, like the periodic test, but periodic test has lesser weightage. Whatever you score in the periodic test have been actually proportionally decreased, but it will not be decreased. It will be as it is. If the question paper was set for 40 marks, it will be out of 40. So this is also vital and very important. So suppose you score 8 marks in the PT, that means you have scored 32. That out of 40, then became 8. Then out of subject matter 4, notebook submission 4, multidisciplinary project you scored suppose 12. Our learner's diary, you score 10 out of 10. In CCT you score 10. And in pen paper test you score suppose 36. So what it adds up to 12, 16, 28, 38, 48 and 36. 48 and 36 for 84. So your score in English becomes 84 in term 1 part of your assessment structure. And similarly, the same cycles, the same formula will be there for second term after the half yearly. So for each and every subject, these kind of marks will be allotted to you, given to you, and here you might be given A, B, C, D. Moreover, you will have your attendance details. How many sessions were there in the first half, and how many days or how many sessions you attended will be displayed there, and there will be signatures, space for signature of parents, students, and even class teachers and principals. So everything will be there. So this is the actually first part of your class 6 to 8 assessment, and similarly there will be another part. And the course or the syllabus, if you follow the old guidelines 2017, and then in some classes there is particular weightage 10%, 20% and 30% likewise. That may be asked from the vital aspect of the first term. I think it is 10% for 6, or 20% for 7, or 30% for 8. So this will be your actually term 1 of first term assessment structure, and that will be repeated in the second term. So I believe you have understood this description, and you'll have no more doubt about your assessment structure. In next videos, I will definitely discuss the assessment structure meant for class 9 and 10, particularly the internal assessment structure, which so many students have got doubt with. So I will clarify that in another video. And there is also some doubts for the current session for class 11 students, what their weightage will be about. So I'll discuss it in another video. Thanks for watching, and do comment your doubts in the comment box. Thank you.